Why can't it put together any momentum?
And I think if we had that answer, we wouldn't be in the spot we are.
Every game, every point, and every win, it's become really important.
Across the face of goal, scuffed clear by Williams, it's loose, and they bang it into the goal of Bellowell! Atlanta United has blown it!
You'd hate for a Joseph Martinez brace in Mercedes-Benz Stadium for Montreal to be what seals their deal on decision day.
Can you believe how this has happened on decision day? It's incredible. Here's his cross. Oh, it got all the way into the 6. Shot, score! I don't believe it!
And they might have just knocked their rivals out of the postseason in one stroke.
Does this hit a hand inside the box?
Number 13 handles the ball before it goes in the net.
Handball!
No goal!
Handball! It's no goal! It is no goal! Atlanta gets a lifeline!
So I didn't actually see it hit his hand. I just remember hitting my chest and falling back to him perfectly, and then stretching out, trying to get a block on it, and it scores. And I was like, not like that. Like, just Dax ran to the ref and said handball, and I think I walked to Maguire and said, "Did you hand it?" And he was like, "It hit my hand a small bit." So I was like, "Oh, thank God."
The correct ball both times tonight.
You could see the emotion on the face of Rob Valentino. Valentino actually played for Orlando in his playing days here.
There are the live standings as it stands now. Atlanta United on 40 points.
I got a vivid picture of that because it's a place that I spend a lot of time, so I understand where that area is, understand what that stadium looks like, and all the feelings that go into that. But then also turning the corner, and it was one of the best feelings, this will sound really weird, but one of the best feelings when we turned the corner and about 100 supporters of Orlando were flipping us off.
I don't know how these probabilities are calculated and who does what, but I don't know if you're aware the probability for Atlanta United to come out of today with this outcome was 10%.
I think that's... I imagine it's like a lot of screaming and fight and come on, keep going. Keep just trying to push them through it because like I knew they were so tired. I was like a big cheerleader out there.
Let's go! Come on, let's go!
Alexi's not in yet.
We'll go. Man, Liam! Come here.
Huh?
Bro, the corner was you, bro.
No.
It was you.
No.
It was
Can you?
Ray, how's it going?
Good.
You said 8:14.
I know. Guys, listen, I apologize. I'm 6 minutes, 2 minutes late. Exactly. Too much shine this morning.
It's a short turnaround. We're going up there. The goal is not to just get in the playoffs. We got enough talent in here to do something, right? Once you're in, it's a whole new season. Everyone's even.
We were certainly on a high, but we didn't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Wanted to contain that emotion and make sure we go into the Montreal game with one eye, remembering what had happened a few weeks earlier.
Just remember, 3 games ago, they nearly knocked us out.
Rob Valentino and Atlanta United, who entered Saturday with a shot at the playoffs, something that seemed almost improbable just 3 weeks ago. Odds makers giving Atlanta United a 10% shot at clinching at that point in time. Coming into the day now, 7 minutes.
One with the right, and then we'll switch one with the left, please. Give him a bit of room.
It was massive looking back. I remember after that game, it was probably the lowest we were in the season. I think the fans were leaving early. I think they're pretty much right too. We didn't put on a good performance.
Even with Montreal's first goal, Atlanta had started to figure it out, and they just lost that. And the second
and we lost in Montreal as well. So Montreal were probably thinking, yeah, easy game for us, but I never thought going there that we were going to lose.
They don't give rings for participation. This is the start of the journey.
It is win or go home for both of these teams, and if we're level after 90 minutes, we'll go straight to penalties. So there is a potential for a lot of drama tonight here in Montreal.
Hey, listen. Look at me. We can earn the right to play in this game. Every one of us, we've earned the right. Don't it away, because these opportunities are not guaranteed.
Away from home, at home, it didn't matter where the game was at, just making sure that we reversed what happened the first time.
Flick to Amador on the left wing. Here's his cross the penalty spot. Header! Score! Brooks Lennon! It comes out of absolutely nowhere. Atlanta United in the 29th minute has the lead. And to Fortune. Fortune's going to drive down the left wing out of contact. He stumbles over the ball and draws a foul about 35 yards from goal. Action at the goal to our right. Alexei up to it. Here's a pitch to the goal. Mouth header! Stan Gregerson!
2-0 is such a dangerous scoreline.
They're a very high possession-oriented team. A lot of small passes. They have a very intricate build-up.
Look, we have to be really disciplined in that shape, okay? We don't have to be so aggressive and so high. We have to be disciplined in our shape and cut off the passing angles.
Left wing overhit his touchman, puts a cross in. Caught by Kazan, spills it, and Joseph scores on the rebound. And we're not done yet.
There's a lot of fluidity, and so that matchup becomes difficult.
Coming down the right channel, ahead to the top of the arc. Joseph lets it roll through. A player down at the edge of the 18. And Dickinson has called it.
The VAR is recommending a look for a possible penalty.
It must have been like 15 minutes left or so of the game. The crowd was loud.
Penalty.
You know, I know the type of player that he is. He knows the type of player I am, and so in that moment, there's obviously, you know, frustration. There's frustration for myself. There's excitement from him.
88th minute, 2-1 Atlanta. Steps to the left, trots up to the ball, strikes it.
I don't know if it was a heart-to-heart, but there's obviously some words exchanged.
Joseph Martinez has a second half. Atlanta United has blown a 2-goal lead, and Atlanta United and Montreal will go to a penalty shootout to determine.
What a match. An absolute classic in the MLS playoffs.
You don't know if like your season is moving forward or if your season's ending, and so just trying to enjoy it, enjoy the stress that comes with it, because like that's a real privilege that we get to be in that position to enjoy a crazy moment like that.
Felt confident. I knew I wanted to be in the first 5 to take them.
Trots up to the ball, strikes it, and scores. Slowly strikes it, score!
You need a little bit of luck for sure, but ultimately, if you go the right way and you're able to get something on it, you're hoping that it's enough, and so when you have that moment, you know how big those moments are.
Takes a breath, he's up to it, he strikes it, save! While with his arms in the air, Rios up to it, strikes it, and scores! Walks up to it, strikes it, and scores. He's up to it, he strikes it, and scores! Strikes it, and beats Kazan to the near post. Montreal 3, Atlanta 3.
Someone I looked up to always said, you always put yourself out there. You have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, that's when you grow. So I was like, yeah, I'm taking it no matter what. I was nervous.
Williams is standing to the left of the ball. Up to it, strikes it, score!
As soon as it went in, I started like laughing, like smiling straight away, just a pure relief.
4-3 Atlanta as we go to round 5. Strikes it, scores. Saba directly behind the ball, he gets the whistle. Saba up to it, strikes it, score! Atlanta United is going
you change your approach for a best-of-3 series compared to just like a wild card game?
For me, no. I said this before the last game. I've been playing it as the last 3 or 4 weeks. Every game is a knockout game. So no, not for me personally. You still have to go there, get a result.
I know it's the playoffs, so the motivation's going to be there. But how do you guys fight with those tired legs and kind of that fatigue sense?
You just get on with it. I said that today. Someone was asking how you feeling. I was like, it doesn't matter, because we got a job to do. No, you just got to get on with it. This is what you play for all season.
You to come home and maybe have a day, a little bit of extra time. You have to take the momentum that you got from this and take it down to Fort Lauderdale.
And also, can we say, by the way, Miami are winning the whole thing, right?
Miami, best team in regular season history.
The books and I think this game is going to be an absolute boom, 1-2 knockout.
Miami's going to lose in the first round to Atlanta. I'm kidding.
Who is the most valuable player in Messi League soccer?
I think they're destined to win it, man. I think they really are. Although it will be crazy, though, if someone else does.
Yeah, it'd be nuts if a team's able to knock down this Inter Miami side.
When you've been in this game for as long as I have, it is what it is. There's not a positive associated with it, a negative associated with it. It is what it is, and the schedule's not going to change. It's not going to change for anybody. We wanted to find ourselves in that position, to be in the first round of the playoffs.
Remember what happened last time we were here, huh? We won the game. That's what we're going to do tonight.
Stick together, all right? Come on, support each other. I just want to share this one quote with you. Jack sent it to me earlier today. And it said, "They don't respect you when you're at the bottom, they'll ignore you when you're in the middle, and they hate you when you're on top. So it's best just to focus on us." For me, no matter where you're at in your journey in life and in sports, someone will doubt you.
Confidence was high, the excitement was there.
Together on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Together! But as you mentioned, the legs were certainly heavy.
That's not a good start. 90 seconds into the match, it's 1-0 Miami.
It was disappointing. It was a sloppy turnover on the edge of our box. It was early into the game, must have been the first 10 minutes. Just made it difficult for ourselves, but I also think it was a positive thing, because I think when that goal went in, the way they were celebrating, they were thinking this is going to be easy.
Lennon still Gomez. Lennon does enough. Is it a corner? It is. It's off Lennon last.
Immediately grabbing that left shoulder.
Taylor mentioned it. No Ronald Hernandez available today. Peruvian international Luis Abram, a center back. We'll see if he deputizes as a right back. Now Gregerson sits down. Lionel Messi will say.
Grabbed his hamstring right away, and Busquets didn't realize that.
This has been as rough of a start as it could be for Atlanta United from perspective of conceding a goal and now having to make a second substitution on the back line. That's Noah Cobb.
Even my friends were saying, "Oh, quick 2-0," and I was like, "You assholes."
Left channel, popped ahead to Amador near corner. Amador currently parallel to goal. Scoot to the head to Salva, edge to the 6. Shot, score! Score! What's it all you all? It's a sabotage! Atlanta United, 2 starters knocked down to the first half, conceding in the second minute, out of nowhere. They tied the game in the 39th minute.
Hey, stay in the game as long as you can. Be intentional with your possession and take advantage of your chances, okay? Be smart, take advantage of your chances. Yeah?
We can hit him on the break, man. Come on, we've had some chances.
Believe in yourselves, boys. Stay in that game. There's more for you there.
McCarty, wide open in the central channel. Jordi Alba with a shot. Score! Golazo.
Can't give players of that quality that much time. So unfortunately I went in the second goal, and that was a bit of a kick in the stones, yeah.
Inter Miami, thanks to a wonderful winner from Jordi Alba, have taken game 1 of this round 1 best-of-3 series up to Atlanta next week for game 2.
It's frustration because to kind of be so close with everything stacked against us, to then fall short of the final result. There was certainly frustration. With that being said, I couldn't have been more proud of our group to fight all of the different elements and put the shift in that we ultimately had to put in. But knowing we did all of that, still fell short, it certainly gave us confidence going into game 2.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where for the third time in the last 2 weeks, Atlanta United faces a win or go home situation. You have to win tonight against the best team in MLS, against the backdrop of 65,000 plus fans at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, in order to force a decisive Game 3 in this first round playoff series with Inter Miami.
Atlanta United is in a win-or-be-done for the season match on Saturday night, 7 o'clock at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's round 2 in the best-of-3 series.
Competing and tackling and running.
This performance gives Atlanta belief that they could pull off the unthinkable. I don't know if they do.
A win tonight sends the series back to Fort Lauderdale for a decisive Game 3 next Saturday.
Tonight is not about what we did this week in training. It's not about what we did last week on the road with all the performances we put in. I think back to, this is about the off season. Individually, what you were doing. When people, some of you were told you weren't good enough. Some of you were told you were not going to be here. It's about those moments. In preseason, the work you put in to get to these moments. That's what tonight's about. So when the lights come on tonight, it's your chance to prove it. It's your chance to prove to yourself, us as a group, that it was all worth it. All it's about tonight is this group being together. Let's create another memory, take another picture, take this thing back to Miami.
Since then, I've just always imagined like Atlanta United being this kid who grew up, getting beaten down. But finally, he's risen from the ashes, especially in this crazy playoff run that they're going on, and the way they qualified and everything they did to get in.
Left corner of the 18, fakes the pitch, gives it back to Saba, dribbles the edge of the 6, cut back cross, Roger's header! Blocked at the edge of the 6, back out to Fortune, pass to Amador, outside the 18, left side, swings it to the back. After he swings this to the back post, Brad, under it and makes the catch. Then Brad gives the ball away, trying to release it, and it's going to be tipped in for a goal.
He tries to drop it as Redondo's running up from behind. I don't think there's contact. I
don't think so either. I think
Redondo gets in his way. I don't think Brad forces the contact. And it's ended up in the back of the net. I don't think that's going to get overturned.
No, it shouldn't. I think Atlanta was the better side of the first half, but Miami got a fluky goal. And as such, Inter Miami now 45 minutes away from advancing to the second round of the playoffs.
Noah Allen's trying to shift over and drop out. Look for little drop balls in there. So Alex, look for Jamal in behind there. Look for Saba in behind. Jay, you've made a couple runs in there. And then again, shoot from distance. You guys are getting in those areas. You get a clean shot, or not even a clean shot. There's somebody in front of you. Shoot. Shoot inside the box. Okay? Hey, you got 45 minutes, man. Come on, hey, take your pose. 1 minute at a time, but enjoy the moment. You're gonna win this game.
This would be a monumental, historic moment for Atlanta United.
I should have had one, literally, in the first half. It was so close to the post.
Saba at the end line is crossed. The goal mouth is over the head of Ronald Hernandez. It'll roll into the
I remember it clear as day. As soon as Pedro got it, I was thinking he's whipping this in here.
Amador now, who will pitch from the left wing to the back post. Header! Score!
It was funny because people were like, oh, did you not know what you're going to do, like your celebration? I was like, no, I didn't. Like you said, 70,000 people, Messi, yeah, it was a good moment.
Atlanta United finds the equalizer with a half hour to play. Township back to Schleich on the right wing. Saba overlapping. And that's where Schleich goes. And Saba's got it right side of the 18. It's crossed. It's still by Callender. Rebound. Hurts and shoots. Offside netted. Out for goal kick. Messi, right corner of the 18. Overlapping Legan. Messi to the end line. Messi's cut back cross. A shot blocked at close range. Rebound Messi over the crossbar. Atlanta's going to try to win it here and get this back to Miami as an exhausted Jay Fortune will come off for Shande Silva in the 89th minute of a 1-1 match. And headed across the face of goal, and a volley off the crossbar! A rebound put over the crossbar by Schleich! 5 added minutes. If it remains level, we'll go to penalties.
5 minutes is nowhere near enough.
Passing to Moyamba. Ahead to Shante Silva, top of the arc. Shot!
Triple-decker venue at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. A lot of supporters called it 2018-esque. How would you describe it?
I would say the exact same thing.
That game was definitely up there in one of the best. Just the environment.
I think at one point after the goal goes in, I was smiling and just looking around at the crowd, thinking this is 2018-esque. This is Atlanta United, and to have those moments at the Benz, they're special nights.
Unbelievable.
Come on, man. Yes.
Come on. Hey, be really quick. We got one more game. Let's kick on. Okay, one more game. You kept yourself alive. I don't know. I really honestly don't know what else to say, but you can enjoy this moment. You got 2 days off. Let's show up. We'll be intentional. We go there to win a game. Come on!
Lionel Messi has played 90 minutes in 17 games in MLS this year if you include the playoffs. He's only lost 2 of those games, both to Atlanta United.
We've seen it before, man. Atlanta always shows up in the Mercedes-Benz, and they definitely showed up with Messi in town.
This version of Inter Miami set the single-season record for most points in a regular season, yet they now need a win in a do-or-die game against Atlanta? How is that possible?
Honestly, if I'm Atlanta United, if I'm the coach, if I'm the players, I'm thinking big upset here. Like, I'm not even like hoping it, I'm thinking it.
But are you going with it?
No, I can't. I can't if Messi's on the pitch.
Bro. I was like, what are you trying to sway me to say here? I can't.
All I'm saying is don't be surprised if Atlanta win because of the way they've been playing.
Good for them, but it's Messi time.
When I look back at my career, the biggest games, I'm pleased to say I've always had good performances when the pressure's high. It's just not letting the moment slip by and regretting it. So yeah, I take pride in kind of that.
It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds has done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood. That's you guys. You're the ones in the arena. You're the ones when the lights are on, you're out there. Everybody together.
We're playing with house money, and so we've got nothing to lose, and people want to write us off. That's perfectly fine.
Gomez to the left side of the 18, dribbles into the box. Here's his cut back cross to Messi. Shot, save, goes in. Diving to his left, rebound, score! Rojas.
And let's go back.
At center spot, here is Williams now. Rolling it down the middle to McCarty. McCarty, a deflected ball ahead to TRA at the penalty spot. Shot, goal! matter how much adversity you throw at them, they're not going away.
Jamal really stepped up. I think he doesn't get enough credit either.
2 goals in less than 2 minutes! Atlanta United leads!
I think it was just a bad matchup for them. I think sometimes you come across teams that are other teams' weak links, and I think we were that for them.
Suarez rolled back through. Here's a cross by Wiggins to the back post, header score.
At that point, I was, a 12 on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of hotness and rage.
Brad Kazan got thrown into his own goal.
Yes, he did. Now,
unbelievable.
It's after the goal. The goal will count by Messi. Will there be a red card in that because Brad was trying to get the ball and he was thrown into his net?
There better be a red card because Brad Kazan got thrown into his goal. And if that happened the other way, Atlanta would be playing with Dan.
Gonna roll to the left side of the 18. Amador's got it. Pitches to the back post. Header! He scores! He scores! He scores! Here they come from left to right. Miami trying to save their season. Atlanta United trying to hold on.
Look, as it shows, I think that's why people love this game. It doesn't always go to plan.
Into the near corner. Amador trying to run it down. That's it! They blow for full time! They blow for full time! Atlanta United has pulled the greatest upset in the history of Major League Soccer! They have knocked out Messi! They have knocked out Miami! Atlanta United is going to the conference semifinals!
I have never seen a team as absolutely great as this Atlanta United team.
God, this is such a cliche word, and I'm like loath to use it. It's just a little bit of like a fairy tale, I mean, I can't quite describe the emotional roller coaster that I personally have been on the last month because you always believe in the best outcome and the most positive outcome, no matter what the circumstances are. But any reasonable person could assume that somewhere along the line, playing numerous knockout games in the last month that maybe it doesn't go your way. And I think they're channeling a little bit of Ted Lasso and just making us believe. Because when you have a season like we had, it's really easy to lose faith. It's really easy to get negative, and it's really easy to feel sorry for yourself. You look on paper at our team, you look on paper at Inter Miami, and you say they should have absolutely no chance to step on the field and compete with that team.
One of the best feelings when we turned the corner and about 100 supporters of Orlando were flipping us off.
From Inter & Co. Stadium in Orlando, Florida, where this afternoon Atlanta United can take the next step on their unlikely path to an MLS Cup as they take on their bitter rivals Orlando City in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Atlanta United dispatching of Lionel Messi, dispatching of Miami.
This has been a wild playoff run around Major League Soccer, but this team is kind of enjoying proving people wrong.
been 316 days since day one of preseason. From day one of preseason, we wanted to be in this room. We wanted to be in this spot. Can you give 1% more? What you did to get here is no longer enough.
Don't have any f***ing regrets. Give everything you f***ing got and do not play f***ing scared. We deserve to be here and play the song. Come on, boys. 1, 2, 3. Wait!
Off to Cartagena on the left wing. A roll it down the far touchline to Santos. Closed down quickly by Sada. That forces a steal. TRA now. A player is down behind the play, TRA.
Yeah, TRA got clobbered by Wilter Cartagena. Advantage was played when Saba was able to break, but TRA was absolutely wrecked.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on! Come on!
Yeah,
Come on!
he's going to work himself through it. But is he going to be okay? Hey, is he going to be okay or no?
Jamal really laboring, trying to stay on his feet and stay in the game.
Not quite sure the way that TRA went down, what the exact issue is.
But Jamal really limping around there. I have no idea what happened to him. Short corner option up top would be Angulo. Keep an eye on that. As Ojeda sends it to the near post, it gets all the way through. Brad scrambling, and they drive it past him into the goal. Ramiro Enrique on a broken play. Atlanta United down 1-0.
Come on.
Well, this now becomes the nightmare scenario.
Jamal! No! Come on!
The biggest concern is Atlanta United trailing 1-0 as TRA puts his head into his
Yeah, it looks
shirt.
like you're making this up.
You know, Atlanta United's had to do this before in the playoffs, make a first-half sub. That was a match in Miami that they did not win, but I think a match in which they made a statement and exhausted Atlanta United.
What do you guys think about? What do you think I think about like a 5-4-1?
You've got to regroup, and Rob Valentino's got to think about what to do here at halftime to get this team locked back in.
You're gonna have to dig in. It's a difficult game, but you got to dig in. I don't want to see you guys each other. It's hard, but this is where you want to be. Pick each other up. Yeah, when you fought and you scrapped, it's 1-0. It was a set piece. That's all that happened there.
Second half is underway with Ramiro Enrique. Oh my goodness.
You don't have another forward.
You don't have another striker.
You're getting into some uncharted territory if Rios can't continue.
I don't see any way. This would qualify undoubtedly as a concussion sub.
Maggie! Is he okay?
Saba will go up top. Hernandez will go into the right wing back role. Dude, that's really about the only thing you can do.
In the 49th minute with Orlando City leading 1-0. But Atlanta United is playing without a true center forward. Left attacking third to Saba. Back to Moranchuk in the left channel. He turns, dribbles to the top of the 18, now into the box and shot deflects. Offside netting. Alexei has shown up here in the 51st minute. Headed away by Schlegel. Second ball is loose in the near corner. Fighting for it over there is Ronald Hernandez. He almost went to ground. Now he does go to ground. He's pushed at the touchline. Angulo knocks it out. It's a throw to Orlando. Shande Silva now getting ready to come in for Atlanta.
Why the fans would be upset, because you're not time wasting trailing in the second half. Ridiculous reaction from this fan base.
So Gregerson is done. Atlanta is out of regulation sub. Fired ahead now to Saba. This is a 1v2 though. Saba coming down the near touchline. Saba now putting a cross in, and Gillespie has to smother it.
Come on, keep working. Come on, Saba. Come on, Saba, keep working.
Corner here is Shande Silva to Amador. Back to Silva. He's pushed down at the inside the area. The referee making all kinds of motions, but I don't think calling a penalty.
Unbelievable. He's just run down. Silva's making a run into the 18. He's hit with no play on the ball. The arm's out from Smith.
Atlanta United hoping against hope with the clock saying no, trying to get this thing to extra time. 7 added minutes here for Atlanta United, but they have never had their backs against the wall quite like this. To Hernandez, cross, header over the crossbar, and out for goal kick by Moranchuk from just outside the 6. Out of one tackle, out of another tackle, coming forward, advantage play down the left channel, out of another tackle, Jay Fortune, pass to Moranchuk in the central channel, 30 yards away, to Amador, left corner of the 18, cross to Moranchuk, back to Amador, left side of the 18, another cross, shot blocked and cleared. 5 seconds to play. And that is it. Atlanta United is eliminated and Orlando City goes to the Eastern Conference Final.
Everything that could go against Atlanta in this game today did.
Great job, guys. Really, well done. Fucking big time. Well done, guys. Well done.
Oh yeah, I'm really proud of you. You've done a great job, man.
We got more to do now, huh? Well done.
What's up, man?
Good luck in the final. Yeah? Well done. Hey, it was a pleasure working with you, man. What a career.
Thanks.
Sorry it ended like this. I thought we had some.
Hey, a hell of a coach, man.
Thanks, man.
Seriously. I don't know what's going to happen, but you'll be fine regardless.
Yeah, we'll
Seriously.
be all right. Thanks, man. Enjoy this.
Nothing but a standing ovation for Atlanta United and the bravery that they have shown over the last 6 weeks. It has been an incredible run, and everything went against them again today, and they still almost found a way to at least keep this match going.
Look, I don't have a fancy speech or words that'll make this feel better. It obviously hurts. I want to remember the feeling, because I believe that this group's got something to come back and do something big. So, on behalf of myself and staff, I'm proud of you guys. I'm really grateful for this.
As a group, as all of us, we've dealt and it's part of how the season played out, this and that, but you guys never lost belief in us. It starts with you guys. It's not easy to keep a group of guys going, and yeah, so thank you guys to each and every one of the staff.
And I think this team made us feel a lot of joy over the last 6 months. And I'm sorry it comes to an end today, but I think we'll look back on this tomorrow and in the days ahead with a lot of smiles and a lot of hope for an offseason where Atlanta United has a couple designated player spots to work with. They're going to have a new general manager. We'll see what happens with the coach. That's it for the season. Good night from Orlando, and good night for the 2024 Atlanta United season on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
And now's the hard part. We got to make a decision and figure out which one of these guys. But I think we did a good job in the sense of we had 4 highly qualified candidates. I think they have different strengths and weaknesses, and I think it's any one of them is going to be somebody that our fan base is going to get excited about. Rob did an awesome job. Did a fantastic job with what we had, but what Rob did not have yet is a ton of experience. He is a very good young coach with a bright future, but we want to win championships right now. And so we really wanted to go out and try to find a proven winner. These decisions, when you're talking about sporting directors and head coaches and heads of departments, you can only make them once. And when you make them, you're signing a multi-year contract. It's the same thing as when you sign a designated player. You can't miss. And so it was really important to wait until we got the absolute best, the guys at the absolute top of their field. And we've been able to do that twice this month now, with David Tenney being let go by Austin, and then being able to negotiate Chris Henderson's release from Miami. And it's important to stress. I know sometimes we move very deliberately and fans get frustrated, and we had a little bit of a bumpy season this year, but by being patient, we got the best guys that were there that were possible to get in the marketplace. And now hopefully we've set that foundation the right way for what we want to do for the next 3 to 5 years. I hope to have a sense of stability. We've had a ton of change in the organization, and in a positive way. We talked about the interim head coach bump, and then we followed that with the interim coach crash, and that's a completely normal pattern. We just don't always talk about them together. And when you are able to judge a team, is once it stabilizes after it goes high, and then it comes low, and then you find it in the middle, and that's what we had. And that was the push that our group made at the end of last season. And certainly a lot of credit for that goes to Rob Valentino and his staff, but it also goes to the players, because the information we were able to take at that point then is we do have some key pieces who can make this thing go. We do have a base, a foundation that we can build around, and now we just need to add some leadership pieces in there. We've done that, and now we're really ready to go with a group that is aligned on everything we want to do. We've brought in proven winners, guys who have done this before, that I think our fan base deserves. And I think we're going to put our best foot forward and really use what this end that felt good at the end of 24, but that now needs to be the floor going forward. That needs to be the base for 2025 and beyond, and that's what we're going to use it as a springboard to launch this team into championship contention.
So, you coming to Atlanta?
Yeah, count me in. I'm all in.
Love it, man. We're excited. Can't wait to get you in here. We got a great foundation, man. We're going to do great things together. Really pumped about you coming.